Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kapilas and I welcome you all in my today's class. And I hope you all are fit and fine at your places. So today we are going to discuss business studies topic finance and the source of finance. The very first thing we have to learn, that is, what do you mean by finance? What is the meaning of finance? Finance means all those resources, all those funds which are required by the business in order to start the business, in order to run the business smoothly, and in order to make the growth and expansion of the business. In simple words, we can call finance means the cash, but in broad meaning, the finance means all the resources. No doubt, all other assets and all other resources can be easily generated by the way of cash. So that's why the cash is called the finance in a, you can say, broader sense, right? So finance means the resources. Now, what is the features? What may be the features of this finance? What are the characteristics of this finance? The very first is the finance is needed for all types of organizations, all types of establishments, whatever that is manufacturing, trading, or maybe a service provider. But it will depend upon the scope, or you can say the number of activities performed by that organization. Broadly speaking, it is needed for all types of organizations, trading, manufacturing, and others. Next is, it depends upon the size of the business. How much funds or how much finance is required, it is totally depend upon the size of the business. If the size of the business is small, then the requirement of this finance will be little bit, as compared to a big firm will be small. But if the firm is of a big size, it may be in the need of huge funds or huge finance. Third, it is of fluctuating nature. Why finance is called fluctuating nature? Because the need of finance may increase or decrease with the cyclical changes in the economy. Like if I am talking about inflation, or I am talking about boom, when the prices of the product are rising continuously and constantly. In that case, we may be in the need of large quantity of the funds. But if there is a recession, then we may be in the need of small amount of funds, because there will be no demand of the product or low demand. Next is the finances of different types. Different types. It may be short term, maybe long term, or maybe medium term. This is the features of the finance. Come to the advantages or importance of these finance. The very first, it is required for the establishment or for the starting or for the commencement of a business. The very first need of the finance is to start the business, to just give a, you can say, commencement of the business. Second is, it is required for the growth and modernization of the business. If anybody want to make the modernization of the business, like suppose earlier, I'm taking example of bank. If earlier banks used to make the all the work manually, now the bank is planning to shift from manual work to the computerized work, then the finance will help to make that change. Next, it is necessary for the increasing of goodwill, because when a firm may have the plenty of or sufficiency of the funds, then that firm can make the prompt or quick payment to the creditors and to the lenders, right? When the businessman will pay the funds, will pay the money to the people to whom we have to pay on time, in time, definitely it will create the goodwill, because this will create the credit worthiness of the firm. Next, for the running, to do the business smoothly without any interruption, like to purchase the raw material, to make all types of recurring expenses, finance is needed. Last is, in case of recession, for facing the recession, this finance is really important. Recession means when the demand of the product is low, when the prices of the products are falling continuously and constantly, right? So in case of recession, when the resources, the running resources, the routine resources of the firms will be, you can say, minimum, in that case, by the way of this finance, the company can make the payments and avoid any type of negative impact of the recession. This is the advantages or importance of this finance. Come to the next phase, that is types of finance. And when we have to divide the finance on the basis, then we may have the two types of basis. One is on the basis of time, and second is on the basis of ownership. First of all, I am talking about the types of finance on the basis of time. So on the basis of time, it can be categorized into three parts. Very first is long-term finance. Long-term finance is that finance, that money, that resource which we need to be invested in the business for more than 5 years to up to 10 years. The money which will be invested in the business for 5 to 10 years means the money which is required by the firm to be invested in the long-term assets is called long-term finance. Suppose a company wants to purchase a plant and machinery, land and building, then the money which is required, that will called long-term finance, because once you have invested the money in that, that cannot be realized up to 5 to 10 years. Second is medium term. Medium term finance is that finance which is needed to be invested more than 1 year but less than 5 years. 1 to 5 years. And these types of finance is required to be invested in those assets whose life will be more than 1 year but up to 5 years. Last, short-term finance, right? Short-term finance is also called working capital of the firm, and that money which is required to be invested only up to 1 year. And let me tell you, short-term finance is that finance which a company needed for its routine expenses, to meet its routine daily needs, like payment of the salaries, payment of the rent, payment of the recurring expenses. This is types of finance on the basis of time. Come to the types of finance on the basis of ownership. So on the basis of ownership, you can categorize them into two parts. One is owner's fund and second is borrowed fund. And in owner funds, we will mainly deal with the very first is shares, and second is flowing back of profit. Shares and flowing back of profit. And this will be the money or finance which will be collected by the firm from the owner's resources, from the owner's side. And second is borrowed fund. Borrowed fund is that fund which will be borrowed from outsiders. And let me tell you, owner's fund is also called shareholder funds. It is also called internal source of the finance, because finance will be arranged from the internal sources. Shares and flowing back of profit is only the major two types of components or the ways from where owner's fund can be arranged. Borrowed funds are those funds which is also called outsiders funds, right? And in order to collect this type of money or this type of finance, we have debentures, we have bank loan from commercial bank and loan from commercial bank or loan from the financial institutions. like we have IDBI, we have ICICI, right? Even we can take the loan from the commercial bank like State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, and so on. Third is trade credit. Trade credit means when our suppliers are giving us the goods on credit, right? Then they used to give us some time. Like if I am purchasing the goods today and I am being given this on credit for 2 months period, it means now the goods which I am going to purchase today, that will be paid after 2 months. So by doing that, those suppliers are financing me for 2 months. These types of components we will discuss one by one in our next coming videos. These were the sources of finance relating to the features, importance, and basically types. And now in the next videos we will focus on the share and debenture. Okay, thank you very much.